review. So tonight, this is quite a special one, to be fair. From Tiny Rebel, a very good brewery in Wales. Not sure which part of Wales, but I'm not that knowledgeable. This is their Stay Puft, and it is an Imperial Irish coffee marshmallow porter, 9%, and thankfully gifted today from low cost brewery, lowcostbeer.com rather. You know, for the reviews and, you know, the feedback and that. So that's a very nice gesture, and as a Christmas present, bang on. So as it comes in a bottle, so let me just chat about the draft element. Obviously these low cost or Smiling Grape, as they are known as, are buying the kegs or whatever it comes in, and then they are transferring it to bottles, squirting a bit of CO2 or argon or whatever it is they put in to make, and I've noticed the notifications aren't working again because I've not had the klaxon, to make, you know, draft beer. And so this has come, it's obviously been bottled a day or two ago, and it's come, and like homebrew, it's solid. I mean, I've got bottles of homebrew down here. Ooh. Let me just grab a bottle. And actually, it's not as solid as it should be, because it's not. This is the Irish coffee version. And it's an amazing way to get draft beer. Bearing in mind, a lot of stuff doesn't go into cans and bottles. There's a lot of beers out there that never make it into cans and bottles. Good evening. So to get this sort of, I mean, I think Stay Puft is in cans. I'm sure it is. And yeah, this is the Irish cream coffee. I couldn't even fit the old bloody description. Oh, what's going off there? YouTube needs to sort themselves out. That's getting on my tits. Right, that's interesting to know. So yeah, you know a lot about beers. But yeah, you know, it's good. They're doing my head in, YouTube are. Yeah, probably are, you know. Bastards. Pardon my French. But yeah, it's great to see it, you know, like this. And this is 9%, yes. I don't know if you can read it there. I've got the 13% version as well, so that's interesting. Tiny Rebel do their CWTCH kit. It's only about 4% though, so it's not too strong. So guys, that's why things keep going off. I'm doing lives and they keep going off on me. I'm having to resume, click back onto, you know, do a new review, and then click resume. So annoying. So really nice dark pour. I shall have half tonight and maybe half another night. I'm not drinking the whole lot in one go. Oh, good evening. I haven't heard the email go off. Oh, that is heavenly, the coffee. And that's just what's fell on my fingers. So yeah, what a Christmas treat. Oh, I've dropped a bit on the side, bastard. So yeah, neon black pour, quite a dark tan head. Lovely coffee. A side-by-side review. I'll have to try one of them one day. You know, I'm not up to this. I know a lot about computers, but some of the YouTube technologies I'm not really good with. It is Christmas. And yeah, you have to remember that sometimes, don't you? My wife needs to remember that sometimes. When she's moaning that I'm drinking too much. StreamYard. Yeah. There's some things I do need to learn with. I'm free. I'm all up for free. Yeah. You know, on times when I'm suffering with anxiety, I have net pints of this in one go. But obviously, when it's for review purposes, you don't drink it in one, do you? Plus, I don't want to be ill later. And I'm cooking dinner again. She's doing cakes, I'm cooking dinner. It's a good thing she's doing Christmas Day, otherwise there'd be words. Although I'm not going to say it too offensive, just in case one of my mates who watches these blabs it to my wife and gives me the StreamYard. Oh, right. Yeah, trying to be professional. Trying. Don't work. I'm from Nottingham, you know. We're about as unprofessional as they get. Ooh, the coffee and the aroma is absolutely lovely. In fact, the aroma's gone a bit more subtle now. It's gone a bit, you know, down a bit, but the taste, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, and you know the ABV, I can really feel it kicking in. Am I going red faced? It feels like it. Yeah, it's really kicking in. Oh. And I think it's good that fellow beer reviewers, if you know how to do it, obviously, you know, join up and do beer reviews. I think it's good. It helps each other's channels. If you really, depends what you want to do. Some people want to do it and make money off it and do all that. I just want to drink beer. Don't really care for the money side of things. But, you know, it's all about drinking beer, enjoying it, having a good crack, talking to people. And it's certainly at the moment with COVID, the ability to talk to people that you're not doing in pubs is a great thing. Building, you know, communities and that, all good. I've run a website for 20 years, and at one stage my website was absolutely amazing. Yeah, I actually, when I got over 1,000, I put some adverts on, and they were so pissy. I thought, oh, fuck them, so I got rid. I try to be positive. You know, I think positivity. What you've got to remember, oh bless you. What you've got to remember is that it's only your opinion. But sometimes, if you're too cruel, too opinionated, you could be destroying someone's business, especially if you are a big time reviewer and say, oh yeah, this is shit, you know, and all that. And for me, that's, you know, it's, you know, unless it really is awful, you know, be positive, but, you know, be right. Yeah. And no one pays for my review, so I can say what I bloody like, but try to be nice about it. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that on Theme Park Worldwide. I watched his live thing one night, and it came up with this super chat, and I'm thinking, what the fuck's that about? Super chat. And obviously, it's a money making thing. I gathered that afterwards. And then people gifting him stuff, and I'm like, I'd feel strange if people gifted me stuff. I've worked for everything I've got in my life, and you know, I mean, I've had a couple of freebies from breweries, but gifted money and that, you know, no. But obviously some people I know, I watched a news last night, and it came up on the news, and I was pissed off. I was like, fucking hell. Was it an 11-year-old or a 9-year-old was paid $11 million for a toy review? And I'm thinking, what? Some 9-year-old given $11 million? What is the world coming to? Eh? I mean, obviously, it was a fucking brilliant toy. If you're getting $11 million, oh, best toy in the world. Yeah. Whoa, look at this. I'd be laughing. Yeah. I've told my 10-year-old, get reviewing. Yeah. And he would as well, because he's that sort of lad. He wants to do this sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not into them sort of toys. Oh, that is nice. It's one of the. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of. I mean, with money is nice. We all want money. We want money to survive, but enough money to be happy, but not be greedy. not spend. You see all these people that win the lottery 2 years later, they're skint. And you think to yourself, how the bloody hell did you go from winning 7 million to being skint? We won the lottery. We'd, buy our house. We'd do our house. Yes, lovely, lovely. Coffee on the nose, coffee on the flavour. There's a hint of marshmallow there. I mean, some people are lucky to be born rich, aren't they? This is an absolute, yeah. I mean, I love the job I'm doing at the moment. I'm absolutely in the dream job at the moment, and I love doing what I'm doing. I've never had anything for free in my life, and I haven't won anything either. Not enough to. I think we won 800 quid on the lottery. We probably lost about 10,000, but over the years. But to have enough money to be happy, to go on holidays when you would really like to go on holidays and not have to scrimp. That's where. Oh, it's an awesome beer. Yeah, back to the beer, eh? But yeah, Tiny Rebel. Oh my God, this is a cracker. Very good strength. That 9%, woof, hits you like a bugger. And it is so easy drinking. The coffee taste starts off slightly intense, dies down, and the more you drink it, the more palatable. The notes, the marshmallow does come through. I don't know about the Irish coffee though. I mean, I've been to Ireland, but and obviously it's on sale. Oh. And it's good. That's where beer reviewing is good. Because some breweries, they could have had a batch sent out and there could be an issue with that batch. And if that batch hasn't been quality tested, I mean, that's great. If I ever get the job of going around a brewery doing review, tasting the beer to make sure it's right, I think this is 9 quid for a litre on low cost. Yeah, sometimes some of that juicy stuff, sometimes. This beer, yeah, comes in a plastic bottle. They squirt, so it comes in a keg to them, and they put it in the bottle. They squirt a bit of CO2 or something. I think argon, whatever argon is. I'm sure that's what Matt Ellis, the person who owns Low Cost, said. They squirt in, and it just makes it like homebrew, where it's nice and solid. The bottles keeps it going longer, and yeah. I love the Carlsberg piss thing. No. Now I drink homebrew out of plastic bottles, and there's no issues, whatsoever. And it used to be the thing years ago, where if it was in bottle, it tasted better than can. Yet all the craft people these days chuck it into a can. And I mean, I put all my stuff in plastic bottles these days because it's easier. The plastic bottles are free because we've already had cola. So obviously it's all good for recycling. And as long as you wash them out properly, sterilise them, that's all good. Yeah, and that totally bucks the trend. The trend in 5 years ago was, when I worked at Sainsbury's, the people there were saying to me, all the beer drinkers, always taste better out of a bottle. And yet now, cans. Weird. I want to go to the next step of doing beer brewing. Coming away from kits and trying the grain stuff. But I'd have to nick somebody else's recipes because I'd be shit at it. So, and I don't like wasting money. If you're not on a lot of money, to waste money is not a good thing. If you don't mind wasting 30, 40 quid a time, it's not so bad. But You can for pet bottles, but I just use the same ones, to be honest. I just wash them out, rinse them, wash them out. I wash them out, rinse them, sterilise them, rinse them again, and then I fill it with the home brew. Yeah, there's you do get beers in some strange bottle designs, don't you? It does make you wonder if there's a reason why. Oh, so really feeling this. The strength, it's got some good strength to it. And lovely tasting beer. I'm definitely getting the coffee element all the way through. Yeah, because some people use these tulip glasses, don't they? I went to the last beer festival I went to. Instead of having the normal standard half a pint glass, I actually got the tulip glass. God knows where it's gone, somewhere around. Mm. I mean, as long as it tastes all right, that's really all that matters, isn't it? With all beers. Ah, maybe. I mean, people worry about sediment, but I don't care. I don't, because it's still the taste of the beer, isn't it? Um, I did make the mistake of putting a load of beers. I'm saving some for later. Yeah, fucking hell. I don't know. Depends how I feel. I might drink it all now and then go up the house and not be get the wife give me a bollocking. My wife's Irish. She don't fuck about. She don't mince words. If she says it, that's it. She's not subtle. But then again, sometimes I'm not subtle either. Just go in and upset people and walk away laughing. In fact, the older me would, yeah, the older me would do it just to wind people up. I used to go behind somebody at work, and in the last review, one of the people on the last review, the bloke called Banger Tree, is actually an old workmate, and we were right bastards together. She's from Derry, the Protestant side of Derry. There's a street called Irish Street, and her grandma lived on there, and that's where she's from. That's where she was born, in Derry, and then she came over. Um, Her dad was from Birmingham, mum from Derry as well. Yeah, nice area. And we can't wait to go back across. Sadly, the grandmother's died now, but she was a strong Irish woman, and it's amazing how from being a non-religious person, how the Catholic and Protestant thing is. I mean, obviously, it goes back centuries. There's more to it. For a lot of people, I think it's a load of rubbish, but obviously, a lot of people, are very serious about it. And for me, religion is the cause of so much. Donegal, been to Donegal plenty of times. That first time I went to Northern Ireland, the wife's uncle. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Last time we flew to Ireland, we had to fly into Belfast International and get a bus from Belfast to Derry. And on the way back, we encountered a storm, and the plane, Jesus Christ, never been on it like it. The plane was going from side to side, and I thought we was going to die. Didn't think we were going to make the floor. And never ever do I ever want to fly into a storm again. Never. Awful. Yeah, and some of the stuff that happened in the older days, we are lucky as this generation is, bar coronavirus, we are lucky that we didn't have what the older generations had. Some of the hard living they had. I mean, you only have to look at the Charles Dickens movies with the washrooms and all that, and you think to yourself, Jesus Christ, is this bullshit? Sacred wine. Letterkenny. I've been to Letterkenny before. I'm sure is there a shopping centre there? I'm sure I've been there. Sure I have. So anyway, I might as well go the full halt. I've already gone past the 20 minutes, so this isn't showing up till tomorrow. But hey, it is Christmas, isn't it? And I'll just blame you lot and said they kept me talking. Couldn't get away. An hour talking about a bloody review of beer. Hey, it's a cracking excuse, isn't it? Hey, you'll need to open up your own beer channels, beer review channels. Cracking way to get away with it. Merry Christmas. Lovely coffee aroma again. Yeah, no, can't help it. I've always been weak when it comes to drinking. You know, it's been the strangest of years. I mean, we had COVID. COVID didn't scare me enough as the idiots you work with. So for me, you know, in that respect, it's been, you know, getting away from a very poisonous situation into a good situation has been good. Oh, that's strong, that is. I bet I'm not the only one getting drunk. You know, I'd like to know that we're all getting drunk at the same time. It makes for a good, you know. Yes, low cost beer do delivery, and yeah, I mean, with regards to low cost, I think it's once you trigger 45 quid, you get free delivery. So if I was going to say anything to you, look at what they've got on their website, then go to the Draught stuff, buy the Discovery mix pack. That £15 mix pack is essential. 10 different draft beers, woof, got to be done. £5 delivery, but even that on its own is amazing. Old Rosie. Ooh, mixing, eh? Oh, bless you. You'll be pissed as a fart. Mixing beers and ciders. I used to do it. Try not to now so much. After Christmas rather, I'm going to try and get better. Try. Whether it works, I don't know. Having two Advent calendar reviews a day is I think it's turned me into more of an alka. Cheers. Oh. It's funny really, because I've been doing this reviewing for 2.5 years now. Still no fuck all, but you know. But let's be fair, you know, it's the best excuse ever, isn't it? Isn't it just? You know, reviewing beers, talking to a camera. And even better when it's live, because at least you get some feedback. Especially, yeah, Tiny Rebel's gone. Well, that bottle has. Got this baby for tomorrow. 13% Imperial salted caramel popcorn stout. 13%. I'm not doing 2 reviews. That when I do that, Jesus Christ, one on its own. Oh, bless you. 8 cognac barrel stout from Lidl. That's Ireland again, isn't it? Bloody hell. It's funny, I have actually been doing lots and lots of live reviews. The only one I didn't do live was the wine review. I think it was at 10 in the morning. Far too early to do bloody reviews. But I just wanted to get it out of the way. Oh yeah, it's some strength. Oh, this has got some poke to it too. Really feeling it. Irish coffee. What was it? Irish coffee. It's a right mouthful. Irish coffee marshmallow porter. To be honest, I've not tasted much of the marshmallow. It's more in the notes than anything. Certainly getting the coffee, certainly getting the strength. Fucking fly. And yeah, it's been nice. It's been a good beer. And I'll sleep well tonight. And I'll probably shit well tomorrow. Pardon if there's any ladies out there. I do apologise. That's really wrong talk, you know. Yeah. But yeah, it will go through the system. And it's got to affect ladies like it does blokes. I mean, bloody hell. All these beers. My toilet's like a war zone. God, no. No prune juice wine. No. No, you don't need prune juice wine when you're drinking strong stuff like this. Yeah, and the funny thing is, this bottle now will be used for my Amarone wine. In fact, that little bit left in the bottom. Leave no beer behind. Oh. Bloody hell, I can tell I've had some now. I'm glad I got the Lincoln Green one out of the way earlier. Let's be fair, in a year like this year, in a year like no other, this has been a, you know, I'm going to try and do a plum porter next year. I'm not going to crack that other tiny rebel tonight, no chance. But in a year like this year, we need, yeah, them litre bottles are great. We need, you know, beer is good, because if you don't do beer, you're doing medicines. Medicines, I've done the medicines for anxiety, stress, depression. They swallow you back into your soul. You are a shadow of what you are. Beer is a quick fix, and you know, as long as you don't go too much, as long as you're not getting up in the morning drinking beer from the moment you get up, or wine, spirits, you know, moderation. You know, obviously this year there's people are drinking a lot more, understandably. And you know, with any luck, within 6 or 7 months we'll be out of this and we'll be done and dusted. But yeah, hopefully, fucking hell, all these new variants that keep coming out. I can't wait till there's a French variant and we say, right, fuck off France, none of your shit in our country. Oh, and Germany, you can fuck off too. And pardon my French. But you know, when the hand's on the other foot, see how they like it. In some ways, closing the borders to us, doing what they've done, it's like they're using that as a Brexit kick in the teeth. And I personally think that, you know. Oh, yeah, imagine that, prune juice wine. God. Hey, all that fertiliser from all the shitting people will be doing. Oh, 28 minutes. I'm getting a bollocking. I think the other review was about 18, 19 minutes. Hey. She's busy doing cakes anyway, so she's not too bad. You know, as long as I don't walk in and I'm on the floor. You do wonder that with all these you know, variations out there, you do wonder that they've already got it, and because the UK has gone transparent first, it's like, yep, UK's fault, let's stab them in the back. And you do wonder. I mean, I've heard that Italy have already got this new strain anyway, so you know, be nice, wouldn't it? Prune juice wine. Everybody in the world drinking prune juice wine at the same time. Oh, they ought to sell it in shops, didn't they? Anyway, back to this beer. Oh. So Tiny Rebel, at one stage, they did do all of their beers, all of their beers in a box, in a mixed set, and I think it was 46 quid for 19 beers, or it might have been 54. So that was all the normal strength, or the stronger strength, all together with a glass, which is important, a tiny Red Bull glass, all for about 46 or 54. But I don't think it's still on sale now, you know. And it's a shame, really, because for me, breweries bundling everything together, one of each, glass, mixed set, you've made a Christmas present. People will pay for it. If I was an MP, fucking hell, they won't like me. I'll be worse than Trump. If I'm ever sober, that is. My God, that's so strong. So obviously I'm on the second bottle, 9%. So I'm like drinking 2 Imperial stouts on the row. And free beer, jobs are good. This is an absolute cracker of a beer. I'll be behind the bar, I would, helping myself. I get the marshmallow side of things a little. Not as much as I have with other marshmallow beers. Barney's Marshmallow. Hey, dry January. Good evening. And you know, panic buying, with what you're saying about Asda, panic buying, people are scared, aren't they? You know, the general populace, the general population, you know, they're scared. And the media, i.e. BBC, ITV, shit stirring, everybody's going to they're going to flood the supermarkets, buy all the beer, wine, veg. And it's so silly. Drive 29th of Feb. Jobs are good. And yeah, you've got 4 more years, but fair play. Yeah. I will do some alcohol-free beer reviews in the new year. Yeah, at 10 o'clock in the morning when it's a good time to do it, you know. And when I'm not at work, obviously. Guinness for an extra stout is really nice. Good strength. Normal Guinness is okay as it is. But the 7.5% version, oh, it's a sweet spot. And for me, Guinness, oh. I'm good with all going on the yellow cards and red cards. It's good, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, if I was drinking this in the pub, definitely get the coffee, definitely get the marshmallow. I'll try and pick out a few flavours while I'm still half sober. You do get fruit flavours in this. I'm trying not to look at the screen while I'm doing it, but yeah, it's a lovely beastie of a beer. Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. You know, the more I try and pick out the flavours, the more pissed up I'm feeling. And when I'm looking at the screen, I'm all right. But when I'm looking at the beer and trying to pick out the flavours, I'm feeling absolutely battered. Oh, bless you. Oh. Oh. This to me is a real crowd pleasing. Yeah, I'm cooking some duck. Although the oven's cooking it, I'm just fucking watching it. Pardon my French. This is a beer with some immense flavours. I'll try not to. Look now. I don't know if you can hear that. But yeah, lovely flavours to this. Oh, I can tell I've had, you know, some strong stuff. It should be. It's certainly on low cost beer, the draft version. And wow, I'm feeling this. Something's ridiculous. It's funny, the more you try and pick out the flavours, the more drunk you feel. And yet when I'm just talking and not really doing anything, yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Because I've seen Imperials that are 8.5% and I'm thinking, I thought it was stronger than that. And they're calling it an Imperial. But at 9%, bloody hell, oh, 2 pints of it, well, 2 500ml bottles. Oh, that was a really nice tasting. Definitely coffee, marshmallow. Lots of flavours in there. 16.8%. Oh, jobs are good. And that's the sort of beer you want to drink when your wife's asleep, not when she's awake. Wait till she's asleep, get the beer out, neck it, make sure you turn the telly off. Woof. So, yeah, absolute classic of a beer, this Tiny Rebel. You know, definitely got the elements that it says and more besides. You know, on a night when you're up your house, you're drinking alone and you can take your time, not in the beer room. You know, you want to take your time, an hour, 2 hours, to fully appreciate this beer. True classic of a beer. Out of 5. Wow. Yeah. Then you get the red card next morning because you're pissed and you fucking, and she's saying to you, you didn't listen to me last night. I missed that last one. These chuffing comments, they disappear off the screen. Oh, it is. It is a nice Imperial beer. I'll give it that. So, 7 o'clock. That's an hour. Shit. Wife's really going to kill me. As it goes, for me, true quality porter. This is definitely a treat. You know, hence the price that you'll pay for it. You know, £9. It's a good price. £4.50 a bottle, basically. You know, and you've got to think it's draft. Flying Scotsman, maybe. Totally loved it totally. And yeah, it's flipping amazing strength on it. Wow. And it's given me a walloping. And now I've got to go up the house. Out of 5. Oh. Now, this is a beer with good complex tastes. Good aroma to start off with, which went more subtle. Good taste throughout. And as a score, ooh, you know, it's a 9%er. Fucking hell. If I'm awake, pardon my French. Nah, never that high. You know, great strength, great taste. Love the aroma. The aroma went subtle, but overall, really nice. And a beer that gets you pissed is a good beer. Let's be fair. But a beer with good taste, good aroma is what's key. So for me, about 4.63 out of 5. Yeah, a true classic beer. Draft beer, job's a good one. 3.6? Nah, never that though. And that's it for this beer review. As always, thank you everybody for watching and commenting, you know, and the banter. Love the banter, you know. Taking the piss, having a laugh. I've got some vodkas to review, to be fair, but not tonight. I'm too drunk tonight. I can't be doing my bollocking off the wife. And it's only 7 o'clock, Jesus. And thank you all for watching. See you soon. Cheers. Steaming. Can't even see the X. Oh, is that the X? There you go. Cheers. I pressed the fucking X.